Hey guys, so this is a little bit different from normal. This isn't going to follow the structure or anything like other episodes. It's going to be a bit different from that. It's like a session zero of an actual play
Yeah.
series we might be doing here.
Yeah, so this is Unwelcome Spirits, I want to say, is the adventure.
Yes.
So if you've been keeping up with the podcast, recently, probably by the time this is coming out, the last 2 episodes that came out were our review for the Wildemount guide, the new Explorer's Guide to Wildemount review that we did. And so there's a couple adventures included in that book. So we wanted to run one of those adventures. Well, Gabe wanted to run one of those adventures and record it so we could kind of show off the adventure. And also, like, when we create characters, kind of show off some other the new systems, some of the new subclasses and subraces and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, this one's just gonna be us creating characters and talking a little bit more about like the world, what like you need to know as a player, just get stuff started. And then the next episode release on this, which we don't know exactly when that's going to be, when we're gonna get that out, but it's gonna be like our first session. Gonna be a bit more explaining of the world to get them more into it, and then the start of the adventure.
We don't know how many sessions it's going to take. We're probably going to record each one probably about 2 hours long or so. This one is 2 hours long, this episode here. But we're probably going to do each one like 2 episodes, 2 hours or so. We're just going to see what happens. We're just going to see how it goes, see how it works. But it is like an actual play. This one, if you listen to this one, it's not completely needed. It's just a session 0 where we create characters and stuff. But you get introduced to the players, our friends who are joining us in this adventure, which is cool. But we all, we're all in quarantine, and some of them live on the mainland, so it's a little hard to schedule out times when we can record and everything. And even after recording, we have to all record on our own ends, and then I have to put it all together and edit it together and mix all the audio and stuff, which is really fun. But yeah, so hopefully this works, so we can do this again in the future sometime.
Hopefully.
But yeah, so hopefully you're excited to jump to this little adventure with us. Maybe it's going to be 4 to 5 episodes, I'm assuming. Maybe around there. I don't know how long the adventure will be. But hopefully you're excited for this. So let's go to character creation. All right. So here we are in the game, in the Roll20. So let's get into this, Gabe, if you want to talk about it here.
Yes, alright. Welcome to Unwelcome Spirits.
Oh no.
Alright, so everyone go quickly introduce yourselves. Alright, cool introductions. Good job, guys. Good job. We're working on it.
We'll
Evan,
go by
wanna go
age.
first?
We'll go by age. Oldest to
Aslan's
youngest.
Excuse me? Okay. Hi, I'm Aslan. I don't know, I'm a freshman in college. I've played actually a weird amount of D&D campaigns at this point, but never actually finished any, and I'm very bad at mechanics.
All right.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm also a freshman in college. I'm an art student. I have not played a lot of D&D. My primary interest in it is just for looking at the art and also storytelling mediums and world building and stuff like that. I'm in a similar boat with Aslan. Don't know a lot of mechanics. Yeah.
Sick.
All right. Hi, I'm Evan.
Hi, Evan.
Hi, Evan. I am friends with these 2 lead nerds. I'm not as attuned to D&D as they are, but I do enjoy playing the game. I do not know as much as I would like to. I'm in the same boat as Aslan and Hannah, but I'm looking forward to learning more.
We are all in the same boat.
I'm looking forward to learning
Not
more
the same
and
story.
being able to play with you guys. So yeah. Yeah. So we have all known each other for a long time, right?
Too long.
Like since too long. I've known these people for a gross amount of time. No.
That's not the
I
word
think
you
4
wanted.
years is the smallest.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years. We've all known each other.
Yeah.
So
I've known of you all for
yeah,
much
so
longer.
we have all we all know each other actually from our choir, and so we've all done like theater and stuff together, which is cool.
So we're all professional actors.
So we're all
Oh,
professional
God.
actors. You should expect
Classically
professional
trained.
acting. No, but yeah. So what's cool is that all three of these people have played D&D before, but like they said, they're not super as into it as me and Gabe are. They haven't played as much, but you know, they love it, and thankfully D&D is not too complex or not all about the mechanics and stuff. And from what I've played with you guys, you guys get along fine. Thankfully D&D is
That's
very
very
much
generous of you. Thank you.
D&D is you know, it's very easy to just play without, you know, having to get a grasp on things too much. But what's cool is that, you know, for this podcast, a lot of people listening are also not like all you know, all the time super big nerds as much as we are, or haven't played a lot and stuff. So I think it's cool to have some people who are playing in our game who are in the same boat as some of our listeners. But yeah, this is our squad here, which is cool. We have girls, guys. We have girls in the D&D group. That never happened.
No, it's you guys know girls. That's crazy.
The fact that me and Gabe even know.
Bro,
girls
come
and
to our
they talk to
podcast.
us.
We know girls.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing.
All right. Let me read a little bit of an. All right, so first I think we should explain the world of Wildemount.
Please.
Okay.
You know, so
Yep.
Wildemount is a big and complicated place. Basically, there's 3 sections of it: Eastern Rhinandir, Western Rhinandir, and the Menagerie. It just died apparently. So, as I was saying, what we are in is, I believe, Eastern Rhinandir. There are several factions, and 2 of them are at war. There's the Kryn Dynasty and the I just forgot.
Gwendolian Empire.
Yeah, Dendalian Empire. Thank you. Those 2 are at war. They're like the biggest ones, and then there are other factions. Not all of them are involved in the war. The war's a big thing that's going on right now, but the adventure that we're going to go on isn't super tied into the war, so it's not something we need to go super in depth into. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Give me 1 second.
That's good. So yeah, so today we're just gonna build characters.
Yeah.
And we want to be using all the cool new stuff that comes with the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount.
Mm-hmm.
So the races and the new subclasses and the new Heroic Chronicle and all that kind of thing, to kind of show off those, and how they work and stuff.
Other important information. Exandria has 2 moons.
What? Oh, 2 moons. I thought you said wounds. And I was like,
2
what is
wounds.
that? I was like, what is that?
Alright, sorry. So, let me just give a brief description of the different, nations. So, the Dendalian Empire, it's a young, ambitious state, born of, a lot of time and strife in Western Menandir. A lot, campaigns in it are a lot about, political intrigue and war, because that's a big thing. And there's certain factions within it that are, vying for power. We have the Clovis Concord, which is a republic of city-states on the Menagerie Coast. They aren't involved in the war really. They have their own problems, own things that they're concerned about. And Menagerie Coast is a lot about pirates and things like that. And we have the tribes of Shadow Creek Run. It's coalition of thieves and slaves and what other criminals, you know? It's like this kind of, I don't know, I'm dead right now.
So yeah. Wait, when we're
Drink some
recording
coffee.
this, it's quite early for some of us. We had to sync up to Hannah's actually on the mainland right now because the rest of us are in Hawaii. She's on the mainland, so we had to get a good time for all of us. And it's a little early for Gabe.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah. It's actually running. It's like in the north. It's, I think, is involving a lot of morally gray characters and things like that. Then we have the Kryn Dynasty, which is an empire made up of dark elves and other humanoids. They're typically like outcasts from the rest of society. It's a lot of stuff going on there that I can't get into and keep this under 3 hours. Okay.
Yeah, we have an episode, you guys.
We do.
And actually, at this point, by the time you're listening to this, we may have 2 episodes out.
Wow.
The part 1 and part 2 of our review of the book. So if you want to learn more about the world and stuff, you can go ahead and listen to that. The first one, really, we go more into the world. The second part, we go into all the character stuff and the monsters and the treasures and the adventures and all those things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's good though.
Sorry, I'm trying to wake up. So, this land is
So,
typically like your typical
let's,
D&D setting,
figure out
like
this world
technology-wise,
kind of
except there are guns. So, so a lot of people use bow and arrows, swords, spears, whatever, and all of that. It's not like there's a ton of technology, but people are making advances. There are some, but rare, like firearms. The history of Wildemount is extremely long. There's a lot to it, but basically you don't need to get into all of it. There was like a time where they're like gods, and then they kind of had to seal themselves away to like seal the evil gods away. So essentially the gods aren't as involved in the world anymore. They can't be. I'm sorry, I'm just so amazed how much history there is. It's just dumb.
No, it's great and really interesting. And go read it for yourself when you pick up a copy.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored, but
We're not sponsored.
It's a really cool book. So
there's
you
a
can
lot
read
of
that.
history
But
here.
nobody needs to listen to that. Let's make some.
Let's make some characters. All right,
Some
so
characters.
this adventure, basically, you guys are hired or like sent by this like goblin city to go and rescue their warlock from the Dwendalian Empire, which captured her recently. So you have to like adventure through this swamp, a bunch of things that are going on there. It's a slight bit of mystery and a bit of a time constraint. Things change based on how well you do, and working your way through the swamp to get to the fortress where she's being held, and might be a battle at the end.
Might be a battle at the end. Okay.
No, guys, he's playing with us. That means there's not going to be a battle at the end.
My name's
This is actually a pacifist run.
Just for for our listeners' enjoyment, we're going to not do any combat. We're gonna role play our way through everything. So there's no action, nothing like that, because that's what everyone wants to hear, right? No one wants like fighting and action. Nobody likes that.
It's like the Great British Bake Off. Just
Yeah. We resolve issues by, yeah. We look
Or
at a group of
like
goblins.
the Great British
and we
Bake
face
Off.
with them. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay. So, from looking through this section, all you guys, and some of you guys who did listen to the episode about the thing or have looked at this book before, is there anything that kind of like stands out to you? Are there any cool things you want to try? Are there any like classes or whatever like you don't want to do for now? Or you know.
the Cobalt Soul sounds fascinating and wonderful.
Great, yeah. That's awesome, yeah.
And Golden Grin too. Just like, wow.
Yeah, isn't the Golden Grin
Yeah.
the best thing in the world?
It is. That's like actually my life purpose. But anyway, yes.
So for those of us who don't know, the Kobold Society is like a society of like scholars and monks who are determined to like gather like all the knowledge that they can and preserve it for the next like generation, or perhaps if like there's some like big world-ending event, they would have the knowledge to be able to help the world deal with it. So they're exactly aligned with a certain nation or whatever, kind of operate outside of that, and they just search for information.
Yeah.
And then
And
the Golden
is
Grin.
like the White Lotus Society.
Yeah. It's like a secret society that goes around just trying to make people happy and help the world.
You didn't have to say it like that, okay? It's a noble cause.
Can confirm.
I
this
didn't
is
say
very
that it
meta.
wasn't, I just said it's lame. No, the Golden Grin's cool. All right, let's make characters.
Is there anything that kind of interests you or stands out to you?
Yes.
I mean, go Evan.
No, just yes.
Yes? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I said earlier I probably don't want to play a magic user, just the way I am as
Yeah.
a player. Beyond that, nothing in particular. Just looking.
Aslan, you know you want to be a turtle.
I do know this
You-
in
you
my heart
feel-
of hearts, but
You feel like you know you want to be a turtle.
I want to read more. But yes, I do slightly want to be a turtle.
Yeah, turtles are the best.
I kind of want to be a furbolg. I don't know. They just seem like really nice people.
Furbolgs are the best. In the second Critical Role campaign, which is set in Wildemount, one of the characters is a Furbolg, and he's my favorite character.
Wait, which one was that?
The
Caduceus
shopkeeper.
Clay.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no, yeah,
There's
is
like
him.
3
There is that
Furbolgs.
NPC. Yeah, there is that Furbolg, but also one of the PCs plays a Furbolg. Not in the beginning, later on. I don't want to spoil anything for any listeners.
Okay.
But
Sadness.
a PC does play Furbolg, and he's my favorite of the party. Evan, you were saying you were interested in the Goliath.
Yes, I love how simple they are. They're very straightforward. They're a very straightforward race, but they have like certain bonds that I like in terms of their fairness of play and the way they see things.
Hufflepuff. Sorry.
Yes. Goliaths are definitely Hufflepuffs.
Hufflepuffs.
They're really not.
Okay, I definitely was interested by the new wizard subclasses. Dunamancy is the kind of new magic tradition, new magic system kind of. Not magic system, magic school, I would say, introduced in this book, and it has to do with, it's like the magic of potential and time and gravity and stuff. And so there are 2 wizard subclasses, one more to do with time and chance, and the other one to do with gravity. And I've never played a wizard before, and these sound really cool, so I thought I might want to try out one of these newer subclasses. If any of you guys are interested in playing a fighter, there is also that new fighter subclass, the Echo Knight.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, and then if you don't really like...
It's
have
so
a
cool, it's only second to the champion.
Yeah, the champion is number 1 fighter subclass. If you guys don't really know a race or whatever that you want to be, you can try one of the new races that they have in this, which is the Pallid Elf subrace, the Lotus Den Halfling subrace for halflings, and the 2 Dragonborn subraces, variants. I was thinking of actually playing one of these Dragonborn subraces. Kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Any ideas?
Oh gosh. I'm reading through the Echo Knight thing. This does sound very epic.
Same.
Yeah, Echo Knight is so cool. Are there any like classes that interest you guys that you haven't really played before, or that you have played and you really like, or that you wanna, that interest you?
I haven't played a cleric before, and I've been thinking about it a little bit as of 30 seconds ago.
Great. No, clerics are awesome.
You can tell.
They're very
Or
strong.
like some kind of druid nature thing. Just I don't know,
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Or
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this Dragonborn. So one of the Dragonborn variants introduced in this book is called the Drakenblood, which it says here Drakenbloods possess long tails and a knack for social manipulation. They remember the days they were once mighty conquerors. So they were like once the really high up, posh, ruling race of Dragonborn, but now, after this big event that basically destroyed their city, the slave race of Dragonborn called the Ravenites, who were very big and burly and didn't have tails. They have now overpopulate their population is much higher now than the Drakenbloods, and they've kind of taken over now.
Oh, dang.
So basically, the Drakenbloods were once royals of the Dragonborn cities, but now it was destroyed by this big event, and now I guess they're kind of like refugees, and the Ravenites now kind of rule the ruins of the Dragonborn towns. So I like the idea of a posh kind of noble Dragonborn character who's kind of doesn't have a home anymore. That's interesting to me, so I think I'm gonna go with that, and then with the wizard, though I'm not sure which of these subclasses I'm gonna choose.
Oh, my chest.
Alright, who's gonna play a turtle?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yay! Yes.
But the thing is, I normally play rogues, and I really enjoy that because I get to sneak around, I get to kill, and I don't have to worry too much about magic.
Yeah.
But in the turtle mechanics, are they just generally I'm wondering if it's gonna be rough to stealth as a turtle. Let's see, 450 pounds.
No, I mean,
Medium size.
no. Turtle Rogue is the best thing I've ever heard. You don't have to make a mechanically good character.
This is true.
The concept of a massive turtle sneaking around is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So.
And as for like ability score increases, I will literally change it to whatever you want. Like, I don't care.
Let's see. Finally honed survival instincts. Nice. I'll just pretend to be a rock if someone sees me. This is optimal.
That's so funny.
You have like when Frodo and Sam pull up the cloak and they look like a rock.
Yes, this is the goal.
Just withdraw into your shell.
You've decorated your shell to look like a big rock, so you could just turn it. That's actually the funniest thing. I love that.
I'm actually very excited, and I get to be old without actually being old, because their lifespan's like 50 years, which isn't bad. But then
Right.
they just feel old. I can be like 20 and be an old lady. This is exciting.
Yeah, exactly. They remind me of the picture at least. Looks like the guy from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my.
Oogway.
Yeah, it does.
yes.
Master Oogway, doesn't
Yes.
it? Could you just imagine him like old turtles are just like these old dudes. You know what I mean?
That's
old
what the
wise
kids I
dudes.
babysat called me when they found out I turned 19. They sent me a picture of Master Oogway. They're like, Aslan, it's you now. Oh, my dear me.
That's great.
Also,
By
I'd
the
like
way,
to shout
there-
out, like, one of the names is Baka.
I did see that, and I was sad.
It's one of the goddamn names, but that's also...
Are you referencing the Japanese language?
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna name my child Aho. That's going to be our name now.
Wow.
I like that one of the names is Sunny. That's the best turtle name.
Well,
By
it's like a
far.
dog name. Well, I say that just because of Sunny, the dog.
Oh, right.
But, like...
Oh, for me? No.
No, our
That's
friend
like-
has a dog named Sunny. By the way, there is like this other thing. It's not a race. It's not a. There's like a thing in this book called the Hollow One. It's
A
like a
supernatural
supernatural gift that you
gift.
can have, which is basically like you have died, but you've like come back to life from like the deep magic in the land has brought you back to life as kind of a shell of kind of what you once were. So if that interests you at all, a character kind of like a revenant almost. There's like these mechanical things in here for that. Definitely more for like more of a darker edgelordy character. If any of you guys are interested in playing that.
Hannah, do you want to?
I died, but I'm back.
Whoa. What?
Sorry.
Nothing. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to choose my subclass yet because you choose it at second level. But I always think it's a good idea to, when you make your character, you know what subclass you're taking. I feel like.
Well, first you need to know what class you're taking.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be a wizard. I'm gonna be a wizard. I'm excited. I've never been a wizard before.
Shiloh's playing a Dragonborn Wizard. Aslan is playing a Turtle Rogue. Correct?
That's the best thing ever.
That's so funny.
I'm very excited.
Yo, I think I want to play a Goliath Barbarian.
Yes.
Yes.
Excited.
Do it.
Yes.
I think I'm all for
Thank you.
that.
Oh, dang, when you choose your class, the sheet fills in some of your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Roll 20 is the best. Roll 20 is the bomb.
All
Real
right.
quick, Gabe, are we using standard array, point
Yes,
buy, or
standard
Oh.
array.
Standard.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Thank
just
God.
the simplest.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Here, I'll write it in the chat if any of you guys don't know it.
Thank you.
There you go.
See what it does.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to work a little bit and just start working on some of this stuff.
All
here.
right. My brain just doesn't like seeing those numbers in reverse.
Yeah, I don't know why I wrote it like that. I did it from lowest to highest, and that screwed me up too. I was looking at it and I was like, wait, is this correct? This doesn't seem right. Okay, so Drake and Bloods get +2 to intelligence and +1 to charisma. So
Sick.
I've never played a high intelligence creature.
In game or real life. All right,
Oh.
Hannah, do you have any ideas?
Sorry, do I what?
Have any ideas?
Yes. I think I'm gonna be a Firbolg cleric.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Evan?
Wait, are we?
Yeah.
Did I just hear you guys roll character stats or what?
All right, no. Okay, so if you look in the chat in D20, you put this. It's called the standard array. It's like the basic like standard scores. So you can choose
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
those, put them wherever you want. Oh, Aslan,
I appreciate it.
Hi.
for your character, Turtles, like the ability score increases don't really help with rogues at all. But I'm one of the people who don't really care like what it says to take. So for you, you can have your dexterity score increased by 2,
Thank you.
and then you can keep the wisdom increased, or you can put into like intelligence. Yeah, actually, don't take in wisdom. Yeah, so the +2 to strength and +1 to intelligence.
Yeah, okay. So
Wait, you
I'll
mean
take,
+2 to
I'll take
dex?
the normal ability score.
Sorry,
and then
dex,
plus the
yes. Dex, yes.
So do I still take the wisdom increase or no?
No, instead of the wisdom, would intelligence or charisma work better for you?
Probably charisma.
Alright, take charisma.
Okay.
The,
Dragonborn. Yeah, so you guys start inputting basic stuff like your ability scores and, your racial abilities and stuff.
Oh, that's so...
What the heck is the Dragonborn? Oh, here it is. Alright, so Hannah, do you have your
Hi. I know. I'm just figuring out numbers and modifiers and stuff.
but do you have your racing class?
Yes. I said verbal cleric. Yep.
Full bowl cleric.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to confirm, we're starting out at level 1 and just gonna stay there probably?
Yeah, we're starting at level 1.
Sorry,
Okay.
level 1.
Guys, what color dragonborn should I be? This is the hardest part.
Rainbow.
Rainbow?
Mm-hmm.
You see the N in rainbow?
You say rainbow?
No, like, it closes to an M when I say it. This is entirely off topic, but
A rainbow.
I've never heard anyone
Rainbow?
split it into two. Yeah,
Rainbow?
rainbow.
Wait, Raim?
Rainbow.
A rainbow.
Why?
wait,
What?
It's like for Japanese words, like if there's an N in the middle of the word, it becomes an M. Like instead of senpai, it's senpai, and like that's
Oh.
so rainbow becomes rainbow.
Really?
Sorry, I derailed everything, but that was just very interesting to me.
That's fascinating.
No, this is exactly what D&D is actually like.
D&D adventures are meant to be derailed constantly.
Yeah.
Also true.
Oh, guys, I don't know what color to be. I don't like good colors.
Silver.
Aquamarine.
Dragonborn?
Alright, so are we just filling in
Oxblood.
our
What else should we fill in? Help. Sorry.
Oh, right.
No, don't.
So you guys have the player's handbook open, correct?
Yep.
Alright. So, once you've chosen your race, class, ability scores, then go to the player's handbook and find your class. It's going to be a little bit of ways down. And record all the stuff that you get at level 1. You can put it into the right side of your character sheet there. The features and traits. You're also going to want to figure out what your hit points are going to be. All your proficiencies. There's a lot of things you have to put down here. But not too much.
Oh, we love 9 hit points. Excuse me.
Wait, you're fine with us using D&D Beyond too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, I'm having a hard time finding character options and then for the classes. I just said barbarian, but I didn't actually find it in the handbook.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't find it?
I mean, I just said it because I knew I wanted to be a barbarian, but I didn't actually look at it or read it.
Oh, okay.
So like, I'm looking at the the contents and like, where would I go? Because I see character options and then there's races and there's only there's subclasses. Where are the classes?
Oh, so it's in here. Just 1 second. It's not in that document. It's in the player's handbook, which I am sending in chat. So click on that, and then you have to scroll down.
Ah, thank you.
Also, you got a bit of an accent going, Evan.
Yes,
I like it.
He's
I
a
like
man.
it. I like it.
I'm like Nini. When I get nervous, I start talking in a British accent.
Oh God, don't
Oh,
talk about
yay.
that show.
Let's bring that show in.
Who's needing?
Nothing.
Watch out. Okay, good.
There's nothing.
It's from the amazing, fantastic, spectacularly made, written, acted show of High School Musical, the series.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I did. They love that show so much. show. I just have to
Me and Gabe
Ah.
love
they
it.
love that show, so I just
It's
you
just,
know,
I'm sorry, it's a taint upon the wonderful
I just have to
legacy
make
that
as
is High
many
School Musical.
references to that show.
That
as
is
I
my
can.
childhood, okay? Those movies are my childhood, and it's an insult to disappointment.
More like an
But
insult
that's
to
not what
injury.
this podcast is about. We're not here to, bully that show.
You sure?
We have a great party makeup, by the way. Like, just kind of accidentally.
Cleric, barbarian, rogue, wizard.
Accidentally? What? No.
Yeah,
Who
that's like
plans everything?
That's like a perfect
yeah.
class makeup.
Oh,
dragon
Evan.
blood.
Oh, +4 to AC.
Heaven and
yes.
Aslan already have names.
Yes,
So I think
sir.
we're gonna save
Not sure if
all
we should
the
that, but-
the deeper mechanical things for later. I don't think people want to listen to us figure
True.
out how
True.
to find our proficiencies and stuff. So I think
Okay.
let's just really start building on the character concepts and using that heroic chronicle thing.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Alright.
yes, I like this
you're
part.
gonna have to explain the Heroic Chronicle from the beginning, because I read it and do not understand what it does.
All right.
You know what?
The Heroic Chronicle is a system that allows players and dungeon masters to work together to build a compelling character story. It even allows characters to gain additional proficiencies, magic items, spells, or feats before the campaign begins. We good?
Please buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Okay, it's basically like
I'm
a
reading
way.
it again.
It's a way to build your character
Mhm.
in the world, to tie them to things in the world.
Oh shit, okay.
Basically.
Okay, yeah. So I totally read this, and I totally know where this is and what you guys are
Mhm.
talking about. But just
Okay,
in
so-
case,
You know the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount book that I sent, right?
yes.
Yes.
Right. So go down to page 191 on the PDF.
Mhm.
Or I guess, sure, or 190 actually. So that's the Heroic Chronicle. It's just basically like it adds infrastructure to help you build a character
Oh.
connected to the world.
It's like a backstory template, basically. Or like,
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, okay. Very nice.
Yeah,
Really
so
good.
there's all these tables, so you can totally just roll. You can roll on these tables, or choose from them.
Oh
Instead.
my gosh.
Wait, this is very
Was
nice.
I supposed to have read this beforehand?
No, it's
No, it's fine. We're gonna go through it right now with you guys.
Mm.
Sorry. It's just that I never do the assigned reading before class, but I actually do the assigned reading before this.
Hillsdale.
No, same. It's like I don't.
It's all right,
I never
Hannah. You
study,
get a golden
I never
star.
I never study for school, but I always plan for D&D. It's like
Oh,
I
yeah.
always take the time to plan for D&D, but I don't study for my history exam or whatever.
All right.
Oh, exams.
Backgrounds.
Alright.
Oh, well, first we could do like. It'd be easier to figure out where in the continent you're from, and then figure out your background, or
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
So if you guys see, if you go down to page 191,
191.
yeah, there's a section that says homelands, and it lists 5 different regions and then the government of that region in parentheses. So basically, you can roll random if you want, or you can do you can choose. So the Menagerie Coast is the coastal place, and there's islands and stuff, and they're not really connected to the war.
Yeah.
Then there's the Marrow Valley, which I think is more like military Dwendalian Empire region, because that's the side closest to their enemy. And then the Zemni Fields, I think, are the more like peaceful parts of the empire. Then there's the Graying Wildlands, which is like in the north. Those are 2 different groups there as well who are not really connected to the war. And then Xhorhas is the other kingdom, the Kryn dynasty, that's in a part of the war.
Yep. Yeah, Turtle kind of mandates Menagerie Coast, so I shall be from there.
Yeah, that sounds that sounds good.
Sick.
Let me find where the Dragonborns are from, because I actually forgot.
Draconia. I think I was reading like
Yeah.
there's like an influx of dragonborns coming to the land after the fall of Draconia.
Right.
Just think like how cool it must be for like the Critical Role group, like the things that like affected them, their campaign. It's
Yeah.
now like a important part of the history for a setting that other people are going to be playing in.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Do I want to be a pirate?
Is the dream of the ravine? Because it sounds like that's where they're from. There it is, the ruins of Draconia. Dreamoth Ravine. Okay.
And then once you've chosen where in the continent you want to be from,
Yeah, is there space for that?
no, actually you should probably make either a Google Doc, or if you click on your character and then go to bio and info and edit, you can write your little backstory there if you choose.
Alright, so I'm just gonna mark down so my homeland is the what's it called? Dreamoth Valley. What do they call? Dreamoth Ravine. Dreamoth Ravine from Jorhas.
Question, what is a grinner?
The Golden
Golden
Grin.
Grin person?
Yeah, that's the
Oh, I saw that.
society of bards and people, the secret society who travel and make people happy and stuff.
Ah, okay. That would be Hannah's or Hannah's dream. Okay.
It's a distant dream. Never gonna happen.
Dude, you're literally majoring in art.
That doesn't mean I'm actually making anything. Okay, anyway.
Your drawing some fruit make me very happy.
We should just take this podcast session to just like bash college and just yeah, I'm not even learning anything in college. Like, oh, okay.
I'm learning so much in college. I'm loving it.
That's great.
Yeah.
No one
Sorry.
cares.
No, sorry, I didn't mean it in a sarcastic way.
Are
I
you
actually
sure?
meant
Are
like
you
this
sure,
way.
Shiloh?
All right, so after you guys choose a homeland, yeah, we can get to like the settlements and stuff you get into and your background and stuff as well. But like, I think for now let's just like talk about like just like character concepts. Like what do you kind of imagining your character? What are they kind of like? Where do they kind of come from? Just in general.
I'm seeing my character more as like a rough person because I chose the Grey and Wildlands, and that does not, it doesn't seem like a place where a noble would live. I'm thinking probably more criminal side. I wouldn't say he's an absolutely terrible type of person, but probably leaning toward criminal in that area.
More like a neutral alignment.
Yeah, I mean, because that's kind of like, it makes sense as to where he grew up and how he was raised.
So do you think you grew up in a shady like village town area, or like did you think you grew up in with like a tribe?
Probably a tribe. Yeah, I would say tribe.
All right, then I think Outlander would be your background.
All right.
So that's in the player's handbook. Hannah, are you still thinking of being a kobold person of the kobold soul?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a new background for a scholar of the kobold soul. On page...
Number 14 on page 191.
Yeah, so 203. If you scroll down to 203. So you still take the sage background and all the mechanical things from that background, but there's a little description here on kind of what it means to be a kobold scholar, rather than your typical sage.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's loading now.
Aslan?
Yeah. I'm just looking at the turtle things. I think it'd be fun to like kind of hang around with pirates, and like that's where I would learn more of the like stealing, sneaking around bit.
It's adorable. Hell.
Right.
Let's see. I don't know. Being on the Menagerie Coast. Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't sure in terms of background. I was thinking maybe kind of a more of a spy background, just to have an excuse for learning stealth things and whatnot.
There is a pirate background, by the way, for the pirate
Yeah, I did see that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I could just go all out pirate. Yeah, I was thinking more of a like lawful good, neutral good leaning, but then I realized that if I want to be a rogue and steal and kill things, that's probably a bad idea. So
Then you're
As a
gonna
dramatic
be chaotic
middle
neutral.
lifetime crisis. I was lawful good, but now I'm gonna go start
I would
killing
like to
people.
have a midlife crisis. Actually, this is not a bad idea.
Just in real life.
No. You can be like a pirate who's like having a change of heart. Like, I used to just kill people and steal things, but now I'm like, maybe that's not okay.
But now I
Like,
kill
maybe I
people and
should
steal
kill
things for
And
good.
steal things, but now I'm just gonna steal
Yeah.
things.
Now I kill people and steal the bodies. So I'm really, making use of all my talents.
Recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. You know?
Reduce? Oh yeah, overpopulation. Wait, this is not actually a terrible idea. I might want to do this, like a younger turtle who's just kind of like starting.
Oh, okay.
Like starting.
It's like,
You talk, I answer. Like just like starting to get out on his own, and kind of like maybe grew up with pirates and like grew up with all of the stealing and killing, and is like, oh well, I want to try to see like how this works in the rest of the world that like isn't the ocean and isn't pirates, and that's why we end up on land and like in some kind of adventuring party.
Evolution.
Are you thinking of playing a dude?
Oh, this is also a question. Probably not.
Because you said he, so.
Did I
okay.
really?
I was just wondering.
Huh. Do I want to play a dude?
I've never actually played a girl before in D&D. I just feel like I'm going to very grossly not play a convincing female in D&D. So I've never tried before.
I have the same
but that's an
thought about
interesting thing to
playing a
think
male.
about.
there's
Yeah,
a
I
whole
think I'll
subreddit called
stick-
Men Writing Women.
Oh,
It's
no.
like bad examples of, well, typically bad examples of men writing women getting things wrong.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. I don't want to end up on that subreddit, so.
Subreddits are dangerous places.
You never want to end up on a subreddit. I mean, in that way.
I ain't going to no secondary location.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a noble, because I think I'm kind of like an outcast dude from the fall of Draconia.
Can you
Whatcha?
open the same PDF more than once?
Yes. I have like 3 open to go.
No,
through.
like
I'm so stupid.
So I have like one section on the gazetteer and then one
Yeah.
section on the character options and stuff.
I'm so sorry. Wow.
Honestly, the only struggle I'm really dealing with right now is not copying Tiberius. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. Like, how do I just not be Tiberius? Because he's the best character ever.
well, you are going to be a social manipulator in the show, so you can be a little bit more smooth? Question mark.
Yeah, not totally bumbling. Yeah,
Buffoon.
a buffoon. Okay, so
Buffoon's such a funny word.
I think we all kind of have our backgrounds down, right?
Pretty much.
Do we?
We've got Aslan is either like a sailor or like a spy.
Wait, is there a straight like pirate background? Because if so, I'm just gonna take that and work
Yes.
from there. But okay, yeah.
Yeah. So there's like you just take the sailor background, but it's pirate themed.
Sailor, but make it pirate.
Revel
Okay.
pirate.
Yeah. So on 203,
Okay.
there's a little
Description
section
there,
on.
yeah.
Thank you.
Evan, you're gonna be an outlander,
Yes, sir.
not related to the show.
Nope.
Charlotte's a noble. And are you gonna go with the Cobalt Soul, Hannah? Alright.
Yes. Yes.
Great. Okay, what's next on the menu here? I believe we had a specific region, right, that we're from?
Yes. I believe so. Sorry, let me get back to that part. Because I, for some reason, don't like opening multiple tabs at the same thing.
Yeah, so if you guys go down to the settlements of the various regions, there's all these different settlements.
Yeah.
For
For each different region.
What
Page
page?
number?
to 192.
Yeah.
193.
Okay.
And it tells you if it's like a city or a town or whatever.
Yeah, so you can totally just roll randomly and then just go find it earlier on in the book in the Gazetteer section and read up on it if you want. Or you can look
Say,
at,
ooh,
if you
I like
grew up
that
in a city
name.
or whatever. Yeah, literally, yeah. I already have mine because there's like the single place. I literally come from Draconia, so I'm just putting.
Bro, some of the ones in Zemni Fields are like, really hard to...
Pronounce. Oh yeah, Nogvarot,
Nogvarot.
Nogvarot.
Odislo, Odislo, Eurosa, Erosa.
Is it bad that
I
I'm
don't know.
hearing all of these place names in Jester's voice? Because, like, this is...
Erosa, Rexentrum.
Nicotranes.
Nicaranes.
What is really cool is we're all using PDFs and the Command F or Control F tool, and just type in the place that you come from and go find it. So
Yeah.
that's what's really cool.
Because it's going to be information about it in the Gazetteer.
Wait, you said 192. I'm looking at both documents, and they both pop up in places that like do not.
Sorry for the Wildemount guide.
Wildemount Guide 192. Look in bottom right hand corner, it starts at the tables.
It shows the different settlements, settlement tables.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah,
Ah.
ah.
How the heck do you choose?
That's what you were saying.
What the heck?
So you
I
can
mean,
either
you actually
roll a
don't have to
D100
You
or...
don't super have to choose one of these.
Yeah.
If you go up to the map of like where the Green Wildlands are, just like choose like the mountain range. Because if you like grew up in the mountains or whatever as a tribe, right, you can kind of make it up a little bit.
Mountain.
If you don't come from a settlement.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to choose a settlement.
Yeah, that's totally fine since you're an outlander. Hannah, are you coming from the Marrow Valley or the Zemni Fields or something like that?
Yeah, so it just says that furbolgs tend to be native to the Green Wildlands, if I read that correctly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think because the Cobalt still is like stationed in Rexentrum, which is like the main city in the Zemni Fields.
Oh.
But I mean, you don't have to be from there. You could have gone there in your
Right.
life or whatever. So.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh.
Then
Yeah,
after that, we get to decide how many parents and siblings you have.
Yeah. I'm totally rolling randomly for this. So. So let's go for parents.
Wait, you're rolling
5.
for parents?
For how many parents I have.
Very nice.
Okay, so I have 3 or more, so that means I could have been raised by like the community or like, you know, divorced parents or whatever.
Or...
So I have,
Oh.
Why are
or
y'all rolling
polyamorous
D100s
relationship.
for this?
I don't think I'm going to have my parents in a polyamorous relationship. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with kind of a. You know, we're making this our own or whatever, so we're not gonna stick totally to canon. I'm going to say, for the sake, because I have no idea, that in Draconian society that like men can have multiple wives or whatever. So I guess I had one father and then technically a lot of moms.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that kind of like family clan kind of thing where everyone kind of takes care of one another in a sense. I mean, we're all like very yeah.
So it's not like it's like necessarily like in like a family, different like a family units, but more like a tribe. You're all
Yeah, like
Right.
yeah,
in
clan
this
bonds and stuff.
together.
Okay, I got 0 siblings, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be an only child.
Very nice.
So that's tight.
Only slightly different from what you are now, you know. Just slightly.
Yes, just a little different from me in real life. Because I'm basically an only child, you know?
I hope so.
Like, if you just take away, like, 6 of my siblings, I'm an only child. So.
You're slightly unique in that you've kept getting new siblings for like a very long time, though. Like most families, like after a certain
Anytime-
point, it like plateaus,
Yeah.
but no, you just keep going.
Like this is enough.
Yeah, anytime my parents are like, you know,
We're bored.
Yeah, our kids are kind of growing up and stuff. We could do with it. Let's foster another one. Let's get another one in here.
Yeah. So for my turtle, generally the parents have children and then die. So, I mean, I have parents, 2 of them biological.
Like bees.
Like bees? Is that what you said? 'Cause
Yes,
that is not
did
how
you know
bees
that
work.
Did you know that male bees can die in like a gazillion different ways?
Oh yeah,
Because
no
you know,
bees
like
are
if
so.
a bee,
Did you know
if
that
a bee
humans can
stings
die
you,
in a million different ways?
yeah. Okay. Sorry. No. Yes. Okay. That's not what I meant. Like a male bee, like all bees, if they sting you, they die, right?
Mhm.
Which is so lame. Because every time I get stung by a bee, I'm like, dude, you didn't have to kill yourself just to hurt me. Like,
Yep.
we could have both gone our separate ways, and we both would have been.
There's
better
got to
for
be
it.
some sort of like Tumblr text post about why that's like super deep, you know?
Yeah. But also male bees, after they impregnate a female bee, their testicles explode and they die.
Yeah, yeah.
So. That's why I thought of bees. Sorry.
Bees are
Okay.
a lot like the drow.
What?
They're matriarchal. In that sense.
Love.
Yeah, they just like don't like men. No, I'm joking, but like.
Okay, so there's in this Heroic Chronicle, there's a table for powerful family relationships. So for the relationships in your family that you choose to, like care about and roll for that are going to be important to your character, you can roll and see what your relationship with that family member is. So for my father, I'm going to go ahead and do it for my father, and just kind of show you guys how it works here. So 36. You uncovered a secret about this family member, whether a tiny embarrassment or a life-changing scandal. They now seek to unveil your darkest secret. You gain 1 rival. Great. So now my dad's a rival. Awesome.
We love family issues.
Yes. This is honestly all going to kind of what the naked concept I kind of had in my head was. This is all kind of filling that in, which is kind of crazy. And then I guess I'll do for my mom as well, since those are like really the only 2 powerful family connections I have because I'm an only child. 19. You insulted this family member so gravely that they left your life forever. If they ever return, it will be to settle the score. You gain 1 rival. Guys, this is not going good for me. You guys, this is not
Bro.
not going good for me. Also, if you guys scroll up to the beginning of the Heroic Chronicle section, depending on your background, there's a table for your relationships in different kingdoms, essentially. So, as a noble, I have 1 ally in the Clovis Concord. I have an ally and a rival in the Dwendalian Empire. I have a rival in the Grang Wildlands, and I have an ally and a rival in the Kryn Dynasty. So depending on your background, it says for each of the 4 kind of main kingdoms, if you have allies or rivals in there. And then later on, we're going to there's going to be tables for like your relationship with these rivals and allies.
Nice.
And then you're also going to give them identities.
Dude, I'm so neutral. Just one ally in Great Wildlands.
Really?
Which makes sense, because I probably have not really invested time in these other
Yeah.
places.
I mean, that makes sense. So this is going to be different, though, I think, from the family relationships that you roll. If you gain an ally or
Yeah, these are
a
in addition to.
rival from those.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's in addition to that. So I have, like, 7 relationships, and Evan has, like, 1. So I'm going to be doing much more rolling.
Oh.
What was the 100 for?
Oh. Yeah, sorry, that was
Wait,
for that was for family members, so
Oh, that's the greatest one!
it's so cute. The heck?
Wait, can you read it?
Oh yeah, so family member has always loved you with all their heart and would do anything for you. You gain 1 ally. So this is gonna go to one of my siblings.
Well, it's already way better than my family, so
I'm sorry.
I'm an only child and my 2 parents want to kill me, so you know, we're starting off great.
It's a good time.
71 to 80 is just really sad. This family member caused you to have a horrible accident when you were a child. They still feel incredible guilt, which they would do anything to assuage.
You gain 1 ally. Excuse me. You get to play on family guilt. This is a fun.
Yeah, you're just toying with your mom for guilt.
All right, 27.
All right, Evan, Hannah, where are you guys at right now?
Oh, sorry.
Not yet. Not the addresses. Don't show that.
Can you read out your addresses for the podcast, you guys? But what are you guys working on right now?
I am on rival relationships. Because I was listening intently on your guys', so I was not paying attention to what I should have been doing.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. We forgive you.
So yeah, so you can totally choose from that. I think I'm gonna do all mine rolling, because when you roll randomly, then it forces you to like build off of that and like, you know, create something on your own, which is fun.
Very much.
So if we go back to this,
Also, I'm strongly considering having 5 siblings, but 2 of them be rocks.
2 of them be what?
Rocks. Like
Rocks.
quite,
Just
Rocks.
like quite literally, we were very young, and I thought there were 5 of them. It turns out there were only 3. The other 2 were very nicely shaped rocks. I have a low intelligence. I'm taking this.
This is my favorite character.
Wait, I
Ever.
should
This
I
is
should
the best
switch
thing
my
ever.
intelligence and charisma actually. This sounds more fun.
Okay, let's
Yeah, it's
copy
better.
and paste this stuff into here.
I guess it'd be wisdom. Yeah. Oh well.
Now we don't have to go too crazy on these things, just because we're not doing like a whole campaign. So you guys don't have to delve super deep in these, because they're probably not going to be incorporated much.
Yeah.
It's just going to really just like affect how your character acts and things like that.
Yes, sir.
Bold of you two.
Like,
so
you'll
I'm
need
not
to
gonna
detail
recycle
all
these
your
if I
allies
like
and
it.
rivals.
I mean, unless this is like really fun and we just continue to play.
Unless that.
Just, you know, forcing Gabe to suddenly just cook up a campaign all of a sudden, you know.
Yeah, Gabe and Shiloh, how many campaigns do y'all have like running / participating in at any given time? Because I feel like the answer is
You shouldn't ask us that.
Yeah.
Y'all have like what, like 3 or 4?
Right now, how many campaigns are we in right now?
4, I want to say.
Yeah, y'all have 4.
And this would be
4
the
would-
5th.
Yes, this would be the 5th.
That's very.
We have a
impressive.
regular Sunday game where we're playing Star Wars. And then we have our every other Wednesday game. We just started Curse of Strahd.
And
We
then
were
the other
playing-
every other Wednesday is different campaign with people from our choir.
and we're playing Dragon Heist.
Ooh, fancy.
And then our friend from the group that we're playing Castlevania and Star Wars is he's running his own campaign based off of the that book. What's that book called?
Dragonstone?
Yeah, but what's that book called?
Oh,
The Tales of the Yawning Portal.
yeah.
So he's basing his campaign around that. We're actually playing that today. After we record, then we have like an hour, and then we're jumping into another game.
I totally forgot all about that, to be honest. Yeah.
That's very impressive.
37. Okay, so I just rolled for this relationship from the Clovis Concord, and it says, you are this person's favorite drinking buddy, and their home is always open to you and your friends.
Aww.
Hey, Aslan, you want to be that drinking buddy?
Game, though I don't really have a home to invite you back to, but if you want to come
Well,
to the
like your
port and
ship or
get drinks
whatever.
in game, yeah.
Okay, great. That's
Wait, where are you from again?
my, me?
Yeah.
I'm from Xhorhas. I'm from the ruins of Draconia.
Alright, something.
Okay. From the Draconia, I have one ally and one rival. So 59 out of 55. You bonded with this person over traumatic events such as a battle or an armed robbery. If you ever told them that you were in
A
danger,
battle
they
or
would
an
try
armed
to aid
robbery?
you. Battle or an armed robbery.
The only two traumatizing events.
Yep. I mean, those are all my traumatic events.
So this rival.
Oh, you can have a loyal pet as an ally. That's very nice.
That's great.
So,
This person thinks that you were replaced by a
it gonna be
doppelganger
a rock?
possessed by a spirit monster.
Yeah, there's something about being a turtle and then having a pet that just doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, is that slavery? Is that like the same as slavery?
oh.
Please have a pet rock.
Yes. You should have a pet rock.
I don't know it's a rock. I think it's some other sort of pet.
Oh crap! That's adorable.
You think it's like a hermit crab, but it's literally just a rock. You're like, no, he's just shy around people. He doesn't come out.
He's a hermit crab. He doesn't do much.
Yeah. I have a rival in Great. Oh, wow.
18.
This person believes that you murdered their sibling.
Wow.
Regardless of your guilt or innocence, they are out for your blood.
What did you do to my rock? Let's see.
So this is in the Graying Wildlands.
Rocky doesn't trust you.
I would name mine Krabby, not Rocky.
Oh crap! I have that too. Fun. Okay.
I mean, if it doesn't fit your character and you don't want to work around it,
Right.
you can always change it. But it's just to give you something to work off of.
Yeah. Options. Yeah. Yeah.
Clinton Dynasty.
30.
This is
Some, like, a lot of the options are like, oh, that's really wholesome. The one's like, wow, that's grotesque and horrific.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like the
Matt
railway.
Merther really put a.
You and this
variety of
person
things
tried
into
to harness power beyond your control and it left them disfigured and in constant pain.
Dude, that's what
Having since mastered the pain that nearly destroyed them, they now seek to turn it upon you.
Wow. Oh, guys, I got one that says this person fell in love with you. If you reciprocated, they always stand at your side. If you didn't, they took it well and still consider you their closest friend.
Oh.
That's really nice.
That's so nice. That never happens in real
That's
life.
like taking it well. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Hannah.
Sorry. What?
So gaining allies does not do anything for us, right?
What do you mean?
Mechanically?
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
just
it
like
just
a
kind of
person.
shapes your character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then for this, rival, go with 16. You bested this person in combat, but they believe you cheated to defeat them. They long to prove that they are the superior warrior. Interesting. I have a net more rivals than I do allies. And 2 of those rivals are my parents. So,
Dude,
That's so funny.
That's fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
it is really just fantastic, isn't it?
And one of your allies is literally just someone you drink beer with.
Yeah, but that's dope. That's a good.
Very helpful in one of those traumatizing situations.
Yeah, exactly. Alcohol's great, as my parents have learned during quarantine. I'm kidding. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke.
I wonder if I
No,
have
but
high,
isn't,
high
like,
constitution.
alcohol sales going up?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. I think
what I
you're
heard.
right.
Okay, so this is cool. So you can roll the relationship that you have with these allies or this rival, and then there's a table for like their identity. So like their vocation
card,
and like
yeah.
stat block in the monster manual. So like
Oh, that's
commoner,
very
acolyte,
nice.
bandit. So yeah, not only does it explain what their vocation is, but also like what their stat block is if you ever need to pull them into the story.
This is very nice.
Okay, so how many of these do I have? 1, 2.
And one of the
5,
oh, interesting.
6, 7, 8.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, level 8.
I've never actually used my 2d10s at once, but now I am putting them to use, and I'm happy.
Okay, so 39.
This person thinks that you were replaced by a doppelganger or possessed by a spirit or monster. They are now trying to defeat you so they can define or free their original you.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
So the first one I got for my first ally was Cult Fanatic.
let's see.
Then an Archmage, which is
Oh, dang.
much more powerful than me and would kill me. That's for my rival. 75
As in
Maybe the
your parents'
Archmage
rival?
is one of your parents, yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense if you're a wizard.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have your dad, who's an Archmage, come to the story at level 1.
Thanks. I have a cultist and a cult fanatic.
Let's see.
Bro, what if you were raised in a cult?
Oh, wait.
That would explain your parents.
Yeah.
No, my parents are nobles. They're not cult fanatics. They're not cultists.
Could be a noble cult.
It could be a very noble, moral cult member.
No, not.
Okay, so how many of these fateful moments? Okay, so also on rolling these identities, they give you fateful moments. A couple of them will say gain a fateful moment, and basically,
They're like fateful moments or like reasons to be adventuring, basically.
yeah. So there's a table, a d20 table, and whatever you roll, it like explains something that happened in your past, and then gives you a proficiency or a
Oh,
skill or whatever.
that's very convenient.
To explain like why you had that thing in your past and why you have these skills. So for that I have 5. I have 5 fateful moments. Okay.
Dang. Wait, this is very
2.
convenient.
You met a dark elf dying in the wilderness. Around their neck was a silver talisman containing a cameo of their child and the name Il Varania. It is an amulet of proof against detection and location. So I have that now. That's dope.
Spicy.
This really does fit everything in for you. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it so? Isn't this thing so cool? They need this for the Forgotten Realms, just for basic character creation.
For sure.
Oh,
Okay, 15. Guys, you saved a pseudo-dragon from being eaten by a giant spider in a dark forest. The pseudo-dragon now follows you wherever you go.
Bro,
No!
What?
Dude.
Guys,
you're just turning
I
into
have a s-
Tiberius.
I have a pseudo-dragon. And I'm a dragon, that makes sense.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how many?
What's this?
Oh my
You
goodness.
Wait, so is that slavery?
You were press ganged into military
If
service.
it's voluntary, I don't think so.
You have proficiency in medium
called
armor, shields,
manipulation
and
of
martial
objects.
weapons. And you have a random form of infinite madness. Indefinite madness. Oh, okay, that's dope.
Oh, that's great.
Let me roll on that then. Because that can be found in the
Oh.
Game Master's Guide. Nope, Dungeon Master's Guide. Okay, madness. So that's short term, long term. Indefinite madness. Alright, here we go. What's my madness gonna be? 42. It's a flaw that I have. Achieving my goal is the only thing of interest to me, and I'll ignore everything else to pursue it.
Oh, beautiful. We have a sociopath or psychopath.
Yes. Alright.
Psychopath dragonborn with parent issues. This is about to be exciting.
Gabe, do you encourage us to fill out as much as we can with these, or is it just kind of like...
I don't care much about the rivals. I don't think that's gonna be like long enough to come into play a lot. But I do care more about like these like fateful moments, and I want to feel like more like of your backstory. What led you to become, or what led you to this place? Why are you here?
Mm.
Like,
Solid.
what do you do? Like, do you have a job, a role in your tribe, something like that?
This is so weird. I have proficiency in medium armor, but not light armor.
That's a very good fateful moment. Like, mechanically, like, oh, you get proficiency in medium armor and martial weapons. Like, what?
You were
And a
visited by a
random-
demon lord in a dream. You awaken knowing the fine familiar spell and are now able to cast it as a ritual. But your familiar always takes the form of a quasit? What's that?
Quasit.
Quasit? What is that?
It's like a little imp demon.
Yeah.
Oh, you also have a random form of indefinite madness determined by the rolling on the indefinite madness table in
Oh.
chapter 8. Oh.
Oh crap.
Well,
We're all
then
gonna be
that-
insane psychopaths.
Whoa, guys. You were transformed into a bear by mysterious magic and lived
Excuse
for a
me?
year as an animal before you were saved by a druid.
Bro,
Magic
that's
still
some real
lingers within
hippie
you,
types.
and you can cast Speak with Animals at will.
For a year, I was a bear.
Let's see. Oh,
I want to change my mum.
you nearly
I
died
think,
from a disease.
I think there should be more of these. Because if you think about it, there's only 20 maximum that he has in this table. And, you know, you have a party of 4, let's say, like we do. And let's say that each of us have an average of, I don't know, 2 to 3 fateful moments. I don't know, it seems like people are gonna get some of the same ones, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, you also turned into a bear for a year? That's crazy.
What if this was like a common occurrence?
There's
Oh,
just
come on,
someone
guys.
going
A
around.
bear psychopath
Wait,
club.
you haven't been turned into a bear?
Guys, I have one that says, a famous mage saw potential in you and tutored you in the arcane arts. You have a spell book and a magic initiate feat. It's like,
Dude.
okay, but I'm a wizard. I basically have all this stuff anyway.
Oh, wait,
But I guess
Hannah,
it makes sense for my backstory.
Hey, you get another spell.
Yeah.
Hannah, I have one. Nearly died from a virulent disease. Your life was saved by an agent of the Cobalt Soul who could not cure the disease, but gave you a parapt of health. You want to save my life?
Oh yeah, that's.
I would love to suppress a disease, but not actually save your life.
If I had a choice between curing it and suppressing it, I would suppress it.
Also, side note, I don't know that you suppressed it. I think I'm healthy.
there are so many things we're all just gonna be like, should we tell her?
This is gonna be the epitome of me.
That's a rock. That's definitely just a rock. Should we tell her?
Don't you dare.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do so with my magic initiative feat. I think I'm gonna go with bard spells.
Oh.
Wait, how many
Because-
fateful moments did you roll?
5.
Dude.
5.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Another question: how do you decide on how many fateful moments you roll?
On the okay, so for each of your allies and rivals, there's a table called ally and rival identities, and you roll on that, and then some of them have gain 1 fateful moment.
Ah.
Okay, magic initiate.
You were kidnapped by bandits. While captured, you met an old thief who helped you escape. You have proficiency with thieves' tools and proficiency in stealth skill. Yes, this is helpful.
Yeah, this is like working into our backstories like pretty well. Okay. 2 bard.
Thieves' tools, stealth skills. Nice.
Yeah, so I have a gladiator that hunts me wherever I go.
Yeah.
That's great.
Do that again?
Alright. Why does the gladiator hunt you?
This is
Why are you
really
laughing?
Okay.
Why is he hunting
Sorry.
you? What did you do?
I may have a. Yeah, hold on.
That's fine. Well, actually, bard have like the same cantrips as wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't do that.
Oh, wow, I know 2 cult people too. This is lovely.
A lot of
Yes,
cults
cool.
going on.
Wait, I could go with warlock, so I could take Eldritch Blast.
Oh no, no more, no more.
Hey.
Eldritch Blast. I mean, I kind of want to take guidance just to be irritating.
You should take True Strike. Hello?
No, I'm going with Vicious Mockery.
Not gonna choose bard cantrips and then chooses. Okay.
I always forget that Vicious Mockery is a cantrip and not like a class ability.
Yeah.
That said, I have not seen someone who isn't a bard take Vicious Mockery.
I'm just
Wait,
a
'cause
bully.
it's only on the Bard spell list.
Yes, yeah, it's only on the bard.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Learning. This person is ordered to arrest you and doggedly hunts you wherever you go. Yes, I will switch that.
What did you do?
This is a good question. I probably
I'm
took
so
something.
interested by your life.
Yeah, your character is like really interesting.
The thing is, my character has no idea what's going on. Like, there's many things happening. But he's just
like the most
I'm
clueless.
here, and I thought maybe I should try doing stuff on land instead. So now we're here.
I love how how different all of our characters are. Like my character is like so simple. He's just a.
He's just a dude who's hunted by a gladiator.
Yeah,
You know?
that's it.
It's like, hey, I'm just a guy hunted
And
by
we have a
gladiator.
psychopath, and then we have a senile old sea woman.
Wait, you're hunted by a gladiator?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
I may or may not have accidentally dropped something on his son's head.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Or alternatively, you dropped his son on his head.
Oh.
I'm picturing like a WWE move where you like, grab his son.
You Stone
and
Cold
just, like,
Stunnered him.
Watch out! Watch out!
Oh, that's good. Ooh, guys, there's also tables for favorite food. This is like so meaningless, but
Yeah,
like there's a
dude.
whole 2 pages dedicated to it.
Yep.
So,
Dude, honey flame bread.
Bro, okay, my mom's been making this like honey bread, like every other day for the past like week and a half,
Oh yes.
like 2 loaves, and we've been eating like a loaf a day, like easily more than a loaf a day.
Does it just slap?
It's just so good. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just magical.
Oh. If the recipe's not secret,
Guys-
can you share it with me? Because I've been making so much bread.
Yeah.
my favorite food is Imperial Pickled Plums.
Oh,
Ew.
so
Oh, like
from the
ume.
Dwendalian Empire by Myriad Ancient.
it's actually it's we use like a sourdough. It's like a sourdough honey
okay.
bread. So I don't know if you have a
That
sourdough
sounds
starter,
so good. Yeah, I need to.
but you
I
should.
want to make a sourdough starter, but also I don't want to put in the work that, like.
Like you can like check out like Facebook groups or whatever. There's like a bunch of people
That's not one.
who have like sourdough starters and are willing to just like
Oh,
give them or so on.
Oh. That sounds sketchy, but maybe.
Okay, so guys, now we're gonna get to a weird part. So there's a table called Mysterious Secret, where it's a D20 roll and you have a mysterious secret.
goodness!
But these are- these are very wacky. So like here, let me roll one. Real
Oh
quick.
my goodness!
Alright, a 7. I had a friend who was a farmer. Every week, their crops doubled in size until they had pumpkins as big as houses. Then the next week, the friend was gone and their fields were torched. I never heard from them again. Wait, one of the best ones is, I woke up one night to find one of my siblings perched on my chest, staring into my eyes. They said, "The time is soon," and then giggled and ran off. When I asked them, they had no memory of the event. It's like, that's just your sibling pranking you, like... That's not a secret, it's not a...
Oh my dear me.
I ate a fruit whose seed spelled out a magic word where I'd cast them on the ground. Years later, I saw the same word spelled out in a slice of bread. What?
What are these secrets? I feel like these
Everything
are things
you
that would
eat.
happen.
That's beautiful.
These are just so weird.
I once had a dream where an old stranger looked me dead in the eye, screamed "Scrooger!" at the top of their lungs, and then exploded into a column of flame.
Like, what? Like, what is that?
while I was eating a whole potato exploded into worms, and I suffered a vision of a gigantic worm eating the world like a giant apple.
Okay, actually, that's kind of dope. That's actually, like, terrifying.
I feel like Matt Mercer took
Wait,
these
so-
from his own life. Like, these are just dreams he's had.
Oh, I thought you were saying
These
these
are
are
actual
actual
moments he
instances in his life.
Yeah.
All of them.
So typically, how much do these really come into play? Out of curiosity.
These
As much
will,
as you want them to.
yeah, like I don't know how long this is gonna go on, so it might come into play and be a whole little thing, or we might just go through the book adventure and not do anything with them. So like, you don't need to go super in depth with these. Again, it's just another thing to maybe like, give you an idea for your character.
Yeah. The Horror Chronicle is just to help you out, flesh out your character, and attach them to the world.
Yeah. By seeing things in slices of bread.
By seeing things like the bread. You really just become that much. That's a 3-dimensional character. That's when it changes from a 2-dimensional to a 3-dimensional character.
Bro,
Like,
when you
once
start
start-
seeing things in bread, that's when you know you've really made it as a good character.
That's a deep, really good character right there.
I feel slightly personally attacked as a person who lives in the real world and likes bread a lot and sees many things in bread.
Bread divination? I need this.
Ooh.
Hannah, come over, we'll make more challah, and I will show you the divination.
Bread divination.
Love to.
I want bread now.
Dude, same.
You know,
Except I
Ma-
Yeah, I
have
want some,
some
like,
Shiloh,
cinnamon
I'm so
bread.
sorry. My stomach is like growling like crazy, and I'm not sure if the mic is picking it up. So
Oh.
we'll see.
It's like, no, that's your Goliath character.
Yeah.
Oh, straight up, dude. I'm starving.
You're practicing his voice. So it's growling. That's the growling.
Ooh, yes, you guys should have voices.
Oh, no, of
don't
course.
worry, I have one.
Wait, who was that? Is
Oh,
that
Ashley.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There.
You have a chest voice now. I'm so proud.
Yeah, all I can think about is Tiberius's voice. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do. Oh, poppycock.
Poppycock. Poppycock. Seriously,
What
like you're a
accent?
dragonborn.
Yeah, wizard, yeah.
Yeah.
What, I mean, he is a sorcerer, but what accents do wizards, I mean, do wizards have? what accents do Dragonborn have, you think? Do wizards have?
Gives me Transylvanian vibes. Sometimes.
Like, very like a Romanian.
There.
I could say Nordic. I don't know.
Nordic.
I don't know enough about.
Dragonborn. Yeah. I feel like there's like a movement that's like making dwarfs not Scottish.
Why?
Because like
There's a
every
movement.
dwarf is Scottish.
Movement.
Ever. In D&D, at least.
Oh, I forgot to get a fateful moment. I was just reading some of them. 13. Alright, guys. 13. While exploring a remote forest, you were attacked by an evil lycanthrope. What?
Lycanthrope.
Lycanthrope?
Lycanthrope.
That's like
Like
a
a
werewolf.
werewolf.
But escaped before being killed. You're cursed with were-rat or werewolf.
Whoa!
What?
What
Wait,
the
what?
heck?
That
I'm cursed
came
at
out of nowhere?
with. What does this mean? We're
You're a werewolf now, dude.
Yeah, you're like a werewolf.
Or like a were-rabbit.
Yeah.
Where?
A DM's choice.
Alright.
So now you can like turn into like a boar or a rat or a wolf.
Gabe, what?
But
Gabe,
not
what do you want?
I don't know. Is there any animal that fits your backstory?
That's a good question.
He is a were-mountain goat.
Just screams at inopportune times.
I was cursed as lycanthropy. I'm a were-mountain goat.
Oh, I was not prepared for this.
Neither was I. I don't have the stats for that.
Yeah, I think just for the sake of my character, I'm not going to have that, and I'm just not gonna. Just because that's gonna cause too much confusion with who I am and my identity. And
Identity. Identity crisis.
like, am I a goat or am I a slave?
Am I a man or am I a muppet?
Am I a Muppet or
Am
am
I
I a
food?
man?
Important questions we all must ask.
Yeah, yes. These are the questions.
I'm gonna just roll one more time, just for the sake of rolling.
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay. What the heck? You were transformed to a bear.
Not
Hey,
letting us go on
Mysterious
that.
magic and live for you. No, I'm not, that's stupid.
Dude, I was transformed by a bear too.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I like the idea that just like everyone transforms into a bear at some time in their
Transformed to a
life.
bear.
Yeah, like in Wildemount, just
Party
people just turn
bonding.
to bears all the time.
Yeah, it's like
Just-
it's a normal thing. When were you
A lot of
turned
bear
into a bear?
transforming.
Oh yeah, I just got back from my bear pilgrimage.
I'm imagining like, not called like infomercial type things like the not the suicide prevention ones, but like the lawyer suing ones. Have you or someone you or one of your loved ones been turned into a bear recently? I don't recall.
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
Have you or someone close to you been turned into a bear?
Oh, just
If
Ben.
so,
If you're someone close to you, Ben.
Yes.
Or not been?
that is the question.
To Ben or not to Ben?
I think it doesn't even make any sense.
When does it ever?
Alright, I'm gonna start filling out some
Wait, I actually got the
stuff
fruit
here.
one. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I've never played a wizard before. I'm so
I'm happy.
excited.
Besides modifier 2-3.
Yep. Gotta choose spells. Gotta find spells.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the bear one, just for the sake of the to keep this going.
See, Hannah, Evan is a bear. I can do it. It's real.
No. Okay.
Relent.
I still have. Wait, do I still have that document, or did I return it?
Return
You
it?
wouldn't have accepted it back. You probably still have it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
That is probably the most like insightful thing I've ever read about myself in my entire life.
Dude, that was like
Besides reading the Bible.
Gabe, there's like a 3-4 page document that Hannah and Aslan wrote about like why he's a bear, or like it was.
I heard about it.
Badger.
I've
bear
never
or a
seen
badger?
it.
It was a bear
It
or a
probably needs
badger.
to be revised because it was written, or at least on my part, before I knew Evan super well. Because at that point I was still scared of Evan as an entity. So
That's
will, like,
just-
As an
See.
entity.
yeah.
And a lot of the justification was like, from Aslan's perspective, Evan is large and scary, therefore he's a bear.
that was not a lot of the justification. That was
that
some of the justification.
Has kind of gone away.
Evan, you are just super large and scary. I mean, you are just terrifying.
Yeah, I'm a 5'10" skinny Asian kid that's very intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, like legitimately, we did not. Okay, you know what? There are a lot of things, and we're not going to go into that right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that,
I
is
don't
that
know, I
beyond the
wonder how
scope
much
of this
analysis
podcast?
This is.
Oh, dude. I just love looking at D&D art in terms of like characters and stuff.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
it's the best, right?
Bro, there's
They're
some
just-
sick art in this book.
Yeah. This stuff has really good art.
Yeah, are we gonna... Wait, can we just pause? Can everyone just pause? Look up a good picture of yourself, because I just want to see what I'm dealing with, you know? I just want to...
Sure.
Yeah, character art, yeah. It's great.
Images are always
If you search up, like, Goliath Barbarian, you're going to find a lot of pictures of Grog.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I took out the barbarian part, because I was getting a lot of nudity.
If I look up.
What?
What?
I'm sorry to hear that.
For
From
Goliath.
Goliath Barbarian?
In terms of character nudity, it's like not bad. Like just a bunch of... I mean, never mind. Never mind.
What?
Oh my gosh,
Uh.
guys! This is perfect. I have a picture of myself with a bear in the background.
Perfect.
No way.
Yes, dude.
It's you looking into your past.
Meanwhile, I
found a
some...
good picture, but it's really SD. That's just such a feel bad. Oh no, here we go. I found a good version. Alright.
Wait, are we sending this to the Roll20 chat or?
Yeah, so if you go to Roll20 and you click edit on the top right of your character thing, then it says avatar, and you can drop a picture in there.
Very nice.
Okay,
If
now
you don't see the edit button, close your character sheet and reopen it.
You look so brooding, Evan.
Dude, you like my bear? You like what I used to be? I long for what I
Hey.
used to be.
Why is it blue?
I don't know.
The spirit bear.
Oh, yeah. 'cause it's
That's
a-
what. Yeah.
So one of the subclasses is like a totem, like ancestral
totem.
animal, whatever.
But in this case, that's me.
These turtle drawings are so cute. They're like adorable little withered turtles. And like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan art.
Yeah, you should just be Michelangelo. Just super clueless and
Oh, right. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm taking art history next semester, and I actually thought... yeah.
Good job, Hannah. I'm proud of you. I'm so
I'm
proud.
not talking about the artist.
That's my nerd.
Oh, that's amazing.
I found a picture that perfectly conveys the expression I want to have at all times. Oh shoot, it's loading. Okay.
That's so cute. I can't.
That's the best. That's the best. I'm sorry this is in podcast form because
Did Karen?
She found the best turtle image. That has to exist.
Oh dang, Evan's looks epic.
Also, can we just agree that wizards getting their subclass at 2nd level is dumb and they should get it 1st level?
By what argument?
Just replace, like, Arcane Tradition, we can get a 2nd level and just get... I mean, sorry, not Arcane Tradition. Arcane Recovery.
Having never played a wizard and having no idea what's going on, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we can see it.
Oh, because you're looking. Ah. Yo, Uguay straight up.
So great.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna send another
Goma.
picture into the Discord chat because I found a wonderful
Oh,
picture
dang,
when I
Shiloh.
searched up Rogue.
Wait, I'm silver, by the way. I don't know if I said I'm a silver
Oh, understood.
dragon blood.
That should be your character picture.
Come on, that's so good.
That's my turtle Rogue.
I'm going to stab you very slowly.
Yes.
That's great. That is great.
Oh wait, no, I literally found an Asian Goliath character. This is gonna
What?
be me now. Hold
No
on.
way.
He straight up looks like an Asian. Oh, I'm serious. Wait.
Send it in Discord. Send it in Discord so we can see it look full size.
Okay, wait.
Okay, let me roll for my money.
Money,
Oh,
money,
crap.
money.
I need gold coins.
Yes, that's a lot of money. Money. Money, money.
Oh, that's not how I wanted it to go. Oh, there it is.
I think scale mail is appropriate for the Dragonborn. What do you guys think?
Just maybe.
Scale mail sounds appropriate.
Wait, what's the procedure for rolling for money? Because I'm looking in the handbook and it's just taking a long time.
At the beginning of the equipment chapter, there's a table to roll for money. So if you don't want to take the suggested options at the beginning of your class, you can roll for money and spend that instead.
Thank you much.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah, same.
Yep. This is me now. I love the blue bear, but.
Oh,
Yes! Asian Goliath!
he looks
Yes.
so human though. His face looks so like normal.
Wait, why does he have hair?
I don't know. But it's great because it looks like a. It's just too good.
He looks
Yeah,
hot.
that's
He
awesome.
looks
Yeah.
hotter
Like
than
that.
me.
That's tight. What? Okay. Rapier. How much does a rapier cost? Whoa, 25. Rapiers are so expensive.
Yeah.
Why are they so expensive?
Bro, like full plate is so expensive.
How much is it?
I think it's like over 1,000. Let me scroll down.
How much does this
Yeah.
book weigh?
1,500.
Wow. Yep. That's expensive. Faux show.
Yeah, I'd heavily advise rolling for your money. Especially you, Aslan, because you don't need to buy armor.
Sad. Okay. I wonder if the shell itself kind of, I mean, it doesn't work as armor, but it almost.
Yeah, it protects you. There's like a thing
it
like in
protects
the
a bit.
if you look at your race description.
Yeah. I think I have to be curled up in the shell though, right? Like it doesn't protect against like if I'm actively fighting. Was my
Okay, so there's like you have like your natural armor, which like affects what your AC is and how hard it is for people to hit you, and you have this thing where you can withdraw into your shell as an action.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's kind of like almost like disengage.
Not really.
Exactly is rolling for armor happening? Sorry.
Okay, so it's in the player's handbook page. It's in the sort of the equipment section. Page 143. Player's handbook, not the guide to Wildemount.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Gabe, if I get a horse,
One more time, you cut out.
can I get a horse?
Sure.
No, never mind. I don't want a horse.
Okay. You don't get a horse.
I thought about it. Nah, I'm good.
How do horses and dragonborns get along? Like, do they spook?
Sorry.
Do horses spook around dragonborn?
I don't know. But it sounded like you said, do they poop?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I was like,
Yes.
I don't... Do dragonborn poop? I would assume so. I
That
don't
is not an
know.
off-brand question for me, but no, I'm sorry.
Oh, Shy, there's gonna be a problem
Yeah.
with my sound. The ice maker turned on like a while ago and I didn't notice, so there's just gonna be like a low humming in the background.
That's fine.
It's
I don't
atmospheric.
need to spend 5 hours editing. Guys, don't even worry about it. Okay.
6, 10, 12. Alright, 120 gold pieces. That is okay.
My name. No. No, where are the cards? Why? Cards. Stop. Stop the cards, please. Please, no. Please stop.
This is
Please.
the one downside of Roll20. It never stops.
Seriously. Gabe, can you turn off that players can draw cards and stuff? Stop. I don't want them. I don't want them. Stop. No.
What are these from, though? Like, what are they for, actually?
If you ever need a deck of cards in the game.
Wait, Curse of Strahd removes that, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what are we doing right now?
What are you doing right now? It's a good question.
That was definitely not for the cards, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, Hannah, you're
What's
so
everyone's name? Does
cute.
everyone have a name?
Dalston.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh. That is
Sick.
Yikes,
I like that
Gabe.
name.
Yikes.
Gallant?
I almost want to go with that.
Shiloh, I see Gallon and I just think Gallivant.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my little brother just watched that show.
Oh, no.
Which little brother?
No,
Out of like the 16 brothers that you have.
No, my name is not Gallivant, okay?
Maybe
It's gallant,
I'm not the
okay?
worst thing ever.
Oh wow, it's so different.
What is that song about dying before your kids? The Gallivant song?
Dying before your kids? What?
No, wait, sorry. We can have a dozen kids and maybe one won't die. Life would blow, but
I
much
don't know.
less so if I could share mine with yours. It's the cook and the girl singing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that show's so good.
I didn't finish the second season though. Got a little confused.
You don't like the second season?
No, I didn't finish it. Like I started and then it's just stopped.
No, this is a genuine question. Should I be doing something right now?
Yeah, working on your personality traits, your ideals, your bonds, filling out your
Yeah.
character.
What are your characters like?
Okay, because I'm just what I thought we were just talking.
We already just know that Gom is just like weird and a bit absent-minded.
I resent that.
I mean,
It
we're
is
also
true,
hanging
but I
out.
resent.
Wait, guys, should my name be X Ash 812?
Yes.
No.
So much that.
That's my next D&D character, is X Ash 812. Yes. Yes, Hades Town. I can't, like, that show doesn't get old for me at all.
Come home with me.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
no,
the best
on
part of the
too
whole
strong.
show.
Shiloh. It was the. Every single time I start playing that now, they're like, "No, Shiloh played it too much in the car." That's literally all I
best
get
song
at home.
ever. I play that every single time I listen to the show. I play that song into Wedding Song. Every time.
It's so good. They're probably the best.
Yes.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening to jazz music and I'm about to like fall asleep.
Oh no. Listen to metal or something.
All right.
The other week
What?
we were playing D&D and I hadn't slept the night before. And I was like trying to like fall asleep in between my turns in combat and wake up on my turn. It didn't work very well.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. Hannah, how do you speak with the lower register? You want to teach me?
I don't know. Just go through. I don't know.
This is my normal voice.
Are you near a piano right now?
I got a pitch pipe.
It's like
I have a question.
speaking
When
but
you guys-
lower.
When you guys do your personality traits, do you kind of do the personality traits as they're in like the player's handbook, like sentences
No.
describing personality, or do you do a list of
No.
adjectives?
I just think about my character.
Oh.
And then,
And then yeah,
yeah.
the end.
I do like phrases.
Yeah, I do phrases.
I always do. Yeah, I just do a bunch of adjectives.
I do
All the
both.
time.
I do like short phrases and like and just adjectives.
I think I'm mostly phrases, actually.
And I'm looking at a list of adjectives. Intellectual.
Goma loves flowers, but ends up crushing them all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. This is just the best character. This is the best
Yeah,
character.
it's the best character.
Yeah.
It'll be dampened a bit when I actually play her because we shall see. But yes, I love small, oblivious people. For shooting stars.
Ideals. What is that sound? Someone blowing into their mic.
That was probably me, sorry.
Snoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleeping between turns.
Sleeping between turns. Is that a t-shirt? That sounds like a t-shirt.
We should make it into a t-shirt.
Lol, lol, don't mind me, just sleeping between turns.
Ah, yeah.
Speaking of t-shirts, I really definitely need to get that. I've been saying I'm going to do it for forever, but I just haven't gone around to finding an artist to commission to do the bench press as my phylactery.
Oh my gosh, that has to be the best.
Bench press is my what now?
I think one of my bonds is to
Phylactery.
imperial pickled plums.
It's basically like liches like have like their phylactery. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Should I put from my personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws, burns things?
No, stop. Stop that.
No.
Stop.
Showing him as on it for those who
Enough
don't know.
burning. In
That was all I put for my personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws the last time I played with them. Just burns things.
That was the. That was his. That was his whole thing.
Was this when you were a paladin?
Yes.
Ah.
Which makes things worse.
Very,
Evan always
very
plays
nice.
paladins.
Is that really a flaw, though?
Yes.
Yes, it wasn't that.
Do you guys want to know the name of my pseudo dragon?
Sure.
Daryl.
Daryl. Nice.
Yeah.
I once had a player, and we were running a one shot, and he just started to try and like light everything on fire. So I made him deathly afraid of fire,
Oh.
just like as an act of God.
Gabe is really an active DM.
An active DM.
Yeah. He won't take. He doesn't take your BS. He's like, are you just gonna keep casting fire spells? Now you're afraid of fire.
Oh.
So, there you go. Ideals. Ideals.
Yes, if you try and be a pyromaniac, there will be consequences. You ever just like want to make like villager noises from Minecraft?
No, I've never had that urge in my life.
What?
Yeah, of course. I know. All the time. All the time.
Oh.
Okay, what have you done?
It's just so entertaining to me.
Could I have help just narrowing down spells?
Oh yeah.
There's just, yeah.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna
Of course.
cleric spells real quick, yeah.
I've never played a magic user before. So,
Understandable.
yeah.
Here, I'll send you a link that will help.
Where do I start? Yes.
Alright, in the Discord here. Click on that, and you can view spells by class, and you can sort by level. So level 0 is cantrips.
We're starting at level.
Level 1, so you're gonna have access to cantrips and level 1 spells. And first level spells.
Okay. Oh. Wait, so that's. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna get that. Okay, so 3 cantrips of your choice, that means that you know them, and then... Right. And then as you gain higher, you learn more. And then as for like the first level spells, are those all things that we know, and then when using a slot, we just pick one, or?
No, so for clerics, you have like a number of spells that you can prepare each day. A number of spells that you know, I believe. So, I believe it's something, what's your wisdom? I'm just going back up to find the number. Right, Shiloh?
Sorry, I've been listening. I've been working on my stuff. What would you say?
Listen. For clerics,
your
the
question?
spells, I forget how many. I'm just scrolling back up.
Yeah. Let me look at the
It
lyrics.
is...
So yeah, you have access to all the spells, and then you can just prepare
Yeah.
a number equal to your
Wisdom plus your
modifier
cleric
level.
level.
Cleric level. how wizards work. They have a spell book.
So what am I selecting now?
I mean, just choose the ones you're going to prepare
Yes.
to start the game with. But every time you take a long rest, you can change the spells.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna want a damaging cantrip. So choose either Toll of the Dead or Sacred Famine, I believe the two. Or Word of Radiance.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Sacred Flame.
Alright.
Right.
Cantrips.
I do believe you get access to more cantrips as you level up, so you can take 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
And then, so wait for clerics, you have access to all the spells, again, levels 1 through 9, or when you get access to them, obviously. So you have access to all the level 1 spells, and each long rest, you prepare a number of spells, which means that those are the spells you can cast that day.
Okay. So, like, as for just a balanced pool to draw from, what do you recommend? Yeah.
Alright, first level spells. Bane and Bless are both good spells. Bane, like, hurts a number of enemies, and Bless, like, helps your friends and you. It gives you like, a little buff. You can, like, get a little bit better at all the d20 rolls. Ceremonia, I wouldn't take it. It's weird, but it's basically, I'm not going to explain it. It's a weird one. Command is basically like an enchantment where you force someone to do something. Create or destroy water, pretty obvious. Cure wounds is healing. It's a healing spell. You should probably take that. You should probably take either Cure Wounds or Healing Word. Cure Wounds heals more, but Healing Word you can heal from 30 feet away. Detect Good and Evil. Basically, you search your surroundings for, like, certain types of creatures. Detect Magic. Pretty obvious. Detect Poison and Disease. Also pretty obvious. Guiding Bolt is a really good damage spell. Like, really good. Inflict Wounds is also another really good damage spell, but you have to be like, right next to them to cast it. Protection from Good and Evil. Protection against certain types of enemies.
Wait, up to how many do I get? 2?
What is your Wisdom modifier? 3. So you can choose 4 of these.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so just click Cleric, and then this thing where it says level, you can click level 1, you can do all the level 1 spells for clerics.
Okay, so I think we can get into the kind of the details and stuff afterwards, after recording and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think for now, does everyone kind of have like a concept of like their character and who they are and all that kind of stuff?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do a little round table? Starting with Gabe. Can you explain your character?
So, I am this omniscient, omnipotent being that exists in and above and throughout all.
Wow.
I see and hear everything.
And what's your character name?
Me?
Oh, Gabe.
Dog.
The dog just gone backwards. Okay, Evan, want to kick us off?
Alright, my name is Delston. I go by Del. My character is very he just loves a good time. He's very joyous. Enjoys a good laugh, quite stubborn and stupid. He enjoys war and battle. He respects those who have been in battle, and he longs to hear their stories and see how and listen to them as they talk about their their war battles and everything. Yeah, I respect those who have been in battle. I treat fairness with like I want fairness in everything. I think there should be freedom in most things. My character has was kicked out of the clan for certain reasons of just not being honorable and fair to the clan. So he longs to redeem or reclaim his honor in that sense. Very Asian story, as you can see from my character. He's very stubborn and stupid, so he doesn't really take anything seriously, which is something that he needs to overcome throughout this. He doesn't really think before he does things. He's really just stubborn and stupid. Yes, very much so. Well, he's not in that sense, not naive. He's just very stubborn.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty cool.
Who next?
Hannah?
Why not you?
Okay. My character's name is Gallant. I am
Relevant. All right.
Gallant. No, I'm a dragonborn wizard. And I'm going to go into the Chronergy School of Magic, which is like time magic. So that kind of magic comes from like the Kryn dynasty, and the Drow over there. So I was actually tutored by a Drow when I learned the time magic thing. Basically, I am a noble from Draconia when it was great and glorious. However, before the destruction, I actually wasn't there for the destruction of Draconia because I basically ran away. Because well, actually, I don't know if I should reveal everything in my backstory, but basically, I'm kind of on the run and I'm kind of hiding from stuff. And there's a particular reason that I've sought out learning time magic. But I am a diplomat and a mage as well, and I also have some experience as a noble brought up just in battle, so I have some experience with like some weapons and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of running away from something. But I care a lot about respect and truth. Like the highest thing I hold myself to is like truth should always come out, and it should never be compromised by anything else. I'm just kind of I'm like a charismatic and intelligent. My two highest ones, so that's my character. Yeah.
Good to know.
Are you a moon truther?
I'm a moon truther. Yep. I'm a flat earther and a moon truther.
Lizard people on the moon. They're
No,
just
moon
dragon
truther
born.
is that the moon doesn't exist.
That's also terrifying.
It's a projection. Okay.
Painting.
Hannah, you wanna go?
Sure. My name is fennel, which is a type of herb, and basically my thing is to just explore and learn new things. I joined Cobalt Soul because that's what they do. I haven't really had much of a chance to read it and think over it
Sure.
the handbook so much, so still thinking about that. But overall, just in terms of personality, she just wants to make sense of everything, and yeah, just kind of a gentle, quiet, keeps to herself kind of, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
she's so huggable.
Aslan?
Oh. So, I'm Goma.
Hi, Goma.
I heard other people have last names, and my parents didn't really give a clan name, but everyone always calls me you, because when you're on a ship, they just yell you, and I answer, and so I think that's my last name. So, I'm Goma, you. I don't know. I'm really good at what I do. I can pick lots of locks, and I don't know. I think I can hide from people because if I go inside my shell, they don't see me anymore. And so I don't think I'm magic because I knew people on the ship who were magic, and they're really good at that. But I don't think I can magic. But I think I get magic because when I go inside my shell, no one sees me. Let's see what else. I really like pretty things, and I think you should try to like collect as many as you can, but that's kind of hard because sometimes when I collect pretty things they're too small because I'm very big, and so I have a lot of like small things that I accidentally made smaller, and so I have like a bunch of like crushed flowers like somewhere in my pack that that I just have because I thought they were pretty, but they are no longer quite as pretty.
I'm super biased. This is the best character.
This is the best character.
You guys.
Oh, I also like drinks. Like sometimes there are drinks that make you feel like very fluffy. Because normally when I go inside my shell, no one can see me. But sometimes if I drink the good drinks that like a lot of the people on my ship also drink, then it gets so that I can't see them, and I think that's really cool. Yeah, I think you should always just like respect the person who's in charge, yeah? Like the person that takes care of you or the person that you do good things for. So I tried to do that, but then if they're mean, I think you should leave. So I decided to leave. So I don't have a ship anymore, which is a little bit sad. So I guess I have to find a new person to be in charge, and hopefully they can be good.
Great.
Dang, we should have introduced ourselves as our
Yeah,
characters.
should we go back around now?
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how that worked, so I just went.
That was
I
great.
don't know if I have a voice yet, though. I mean, I feel like a Dragonborn, just like the way that their face is structured and stuff, they just have a different sound, right, that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah, it has to be like a little bit, not growly, but yeah.
Still Xing off steal requests from cards.
It's not me.
What? I drew them and I withdrew
And you
them.
hit them.
Yeah.
Alright, this is good. I like this. This is exciting. I don't know how many people are going to listen
Oh my
to this
goodness.
episode.
Aslan, your character's the best.
Sorry?
Aslan, your character's the best.
Yeah, I'm really biased.
It really is.
Yeah.
Thank you for
It's amazing.
Wait, how do I change my picture? Not that I want to change my beautiful.
Yeah, I think you just drop a new
Elf,
picture.
half elf. You just drop it.
So, yeah, you just drop a new picture in it.
I think. Yeah, if you change your speaking tab to your character at the bottom of the chat, that should change your
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
I'm now a rug of
You're
smothering.
rug of smothering now.
Oh.
Wait, Hannah, Fennel is
Wait.
so cute. Fennel is
Wait,
adorable.
Flying sword.
Oh, very nice.
wait, come again, sir. How do you change it? Oh, wait.
Bottom right. Under the chat box.
Oh,
Nani?
Who is
Oh,
that?
wait, what?
Where it says add,
Whoa.
there's a drop down menu.
I forgot. To mute you.
Oh. I am so pretty now. There you go.
oh, very nice.
I love Gabe's picture. That's so pretty.
Oh,
Flesh
yes.
golems are so attractive. Okay, I think that's it for recording wise. We can get into more of the details of like proficiencies and spells and everything in a second here. But I think for now, I think that's good for our session 0, our character creation. And I don't know how many people are going to listen this far because we just talked about making our characters. But hopefully soon we can schedule actually starting. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you made it all the way to the end.
Thanks for hanging in there. I was very, very tired. I'd just woken up,
We were all kind of low energy. It was all
Yeah.
weird. It was all weird for us.
I was using a different mic than usual, so I sounded like I was like 5 miles away and through 3 wind tunnels.
No, actually, I'm very happy with how the audio turned out because we have 5 different people recording on their own ends. Yeah, and I'm the only one that really has like a real mic per se, because a lot of them were just using voice memos on their iPhone. But putting it all together sounds nice. Also, hope you like the music. Hopefully that helped out a bit. I'm thinking what would be cool is for the sessions I also put in music and like switch it like when actually like the music should change for like action scenes or scary scenes or whatever.
You just love giving yourself more work.
I love giving myself more work.
It's a great idea though. Cool.
I just looked up like royalty-free fantasy music, but hopefully it sounded dope. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and hopefully you guys are excited for the next thing, which would probably be the first session, hopefully, unless we have to remake characters.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Might just kill them all before the first session.
Beginning of the first session, you just kill all of us. TPK.
Wake up, and you're dead. Alright, let's make characters again, guys.
But yeah, so look out for the first session of this coming out soon. We're still trying to figure out exactly where this fits in. It's not like an episode, it's not like a bonus episode, it's just like a thing.
That's what we could call them. Like, this would be thing 1, or thing 0.
Thing 0,
Mm-hmm.
and then a
The
thing
next
1,
one's thing 1.
and thing 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright, guys.
Brilliant.
Shoots.